Welcome to XONJX XIIIth Grade, Grace Pass, the Antidote, an immersive metaverse where education, agriculture, blockchain, and spiritual growth converge. This is not just a game, it's a 5-year journey across 9 narrative acts, each led by a unique Mascot Apostle. Here, your digital achievements unlock real-world rewards, from farm ownership to blockchain shares and voting power in a cooperative governance system. Whether you're passionate about sustainable farming, financial literacy, or community leadership, XONJX offers a path to empowerment for you, your family, and your community. Let's embark on this transformative adventure together. Your participant, Dr. Katina Chantanunas, welcomes you to a learning experience that bridges the digital and physical worlds. This program fuses real-world farming, financial literacy, and cooperative economics with a rich, interactive storyline. Grounded in biblical principles and international human rights, XONJX is designed to empower you with wisdom and practical tools. Your journey will be rewarded with Tink gold coins, farm ownership, DAO voting rights, and real-world grants. Every achievement in-game translates to tangible benefits, helping you build generational wealth and sustainable communities. Engage deeply, think critically, and discover the Easter eggs that will shape your leadership. XONJX XIIIth Grade, Grace Pass, the Antidote is a cross-platform educational metaverse. Players embark on a 5-year training journey guided by Mascot Apostles, earning real-world rewards like golden share certificates, agricultural cooperative stakes, and blockchain tokens. The project blends real-world farming, blockchain finance, clinical research, and spiritual development. As you progress, you'll gain partial ownership of real-world farming operations, receive digital assets with real value, and unlock resources for starting or growing agricultural enterprises. The narrative begins at a family reunion and evolves into a cooperative governance system built on faith, stewardship, and technological empowerment. XONJX is designed for accessibility across devices. The journey starts with a web-first and Android rollout, followed by XR headset support for immersive experiences. Later phases bring the platform to iOS, WebAR, and major gaming consoles. Each edition offers unique benefits, from standard digital access to exclusive NFT farm tokens and golden share certificates. The platform branding ensures a seamless experience, whether you join from a browser, Android device, or XR headset. This phased approach guarantees that everyone can participate regardless of their preferred technology. Every quest in XONJX blends learning with practical tasks. As you complete farming, finance, and research missions, you unlock real-world rewards, land, blockchain shares, and voting power. Each act's Mascot Apostle presents unique challenges and blessings, tying the narrative to the multiplayer economy. The experience is designed to connect digital achievements with real-world empowerment, helping you develop skills in sustainable agriculture, financial literacy, and community leadership. Cooperative governance ensures your voice matters, influencing both the in-game and real-world XONJX initiative. This is more than a game, it's a pathway to transformation. Story unfolds over 9 acts, each led by a Mascot Apostle who embodies specific elements in cooperative roles. Players join a mascot house at the start, shaping their guild identity and voting power. Each act introduces new themes, from financial literacy to resilience, renewal, investment, and unity. Mascot Apostles like Dr. Holiday, Dr. Tink, and Dr. Und guide you through challenges, cooperative farming, and governance. Membership in a mascot house is encoded as a non-transferable token, and houses compete and cooperate during seasonal events, shaping both the economy and the narrative. XONJX uses the Unity engine for a single codebase across WebGL, Android, and XR builds. Web-first deployment allows players to join from any browser, while Android and XR support immersive features. Backend services handle matchmaking, accounts, and blockchain integration. The Learning Record Store (LRS) captures progress, enabling real-world certifications. This robust technical foundation ensures a seamless, scalable, and secure experience for all players, regardless of device. The development strategy emphasizes accessibility, cross-platform consistency, and integration with blockchain for transparent governance and rewards. Players can explore the world in first-person or third-person depending on their device. Cinematic cutscenes lead into interactive training modules and open-world farming. The real-time economy responds to in-game events, with Tink gold values fluctuating based on supply, demand, and special events. Achievements unlock real deeds, co-op shares, scholarships, and nominations for awards. The immersive experience is designed to be both educational and rewarding, blending narrative, exploration, and real-world impact. Core gameplay loop is simple yet powerful. Receive a mission from a Mascot Apostle, learn a skill through an interactive module, apply it in a mini-game, earn rewards, unlock real-world benefits, and advance to the next act. Each mascot provides quests aligned with their elemental affinity and teaching focus. Skills range from soil science to budgeting and research ethics. As you progress, you'll plant crops, conduct experiments, negotiate contracts, and earn Tink gold experience points and NFTs. Real-world benefits include land plots, franchise licenses, and scholarships. XONJX weaves together 5 core themes: faith and stewardship, financial literacy, food sovereignty, technological empowerment, and community building. Players learn to care for land and community as sacred trusts, manage budgets, invest in co-ops, and build self-sufficiency through sustainable farming. Blockchain and XR tools are used responsibly to enhance outcomes, while cooperative play and governance strengthen real-world connection. Each theme is integrated into gameplay, ensuring that every lesson has practical, real-world relevance. primary mechanics of XONJX include farming simulation, DAO voting, asset management minigames, and form completion challenges. Players plant, nurture, and harvest crops, raise livestock, and manage hydroponics and fisheries. DAO voting allows you to propose and vote on changes to the in-game economy and seasonal quests. Asset management minigames teach real-world financial skills, while form completion challenges replicate grant applications, helping you navigate real-world bureaucracy. These mechanics ensure that every action in-game builds skills for life. Secondary mechanics add depth and variety to gameplay. Multiplayer co-op farm building encourages resource sharing and collaboration. Educational quizzes and challenges reinforce learning about agricultural science and financial principles. Blockchain trading lets players exchange Tink Gold NFTs and commodities, teaching digital economics. NPC mentorship provides guidance and side quests, deepening your understanding of key concepts. These features create a rich, engaging environment where learning and teamwork go hand in hand. Tertiary mechanics focus on environmental management, micro-investments, research experiments, and community events. Players must adapt to dynamic weather, pests, and soil health, using strategies to maintain productivity. Micro-investments teach incremental wealth building, while research experiments unlock new crop strains and medical solutions. Community events like festivals and charity drives build social capital and foster a sense of belonging. These mechanics ensure that the game remains engaging and relevant, with new challenges and opportunities at every turn. XONJX emphasizes nonviolent challenges, such as debates, pitch battles, and competitive grant simulations. Players craft persuasive proposals and business plans, developing communication and presentation skills. Logic puzzles reveal hidden lore, while financial math and crop planning challenges test your budgeting and agricultural knowledge. Daily and weekly quests focus on expanding franchise operations and building community connection. This approach ensures that competition is constructive and focused on real-world skills. Visual world of XONJX blends semi-realistic 3D models with faith-based iconography and agricultural realism. The user interface is designed for accessibility, with large text, captions, and colorblind options. Seasonal weather systems, glowing mycelium fields, and shimmering skis create an immersive atmosphere. Audio cues and music vary by Mascot House, adding to the unique identity of each group. Controls are intuitive, supporting XR motion controllers, hand tracking, and touch gestures. Accessibility features ensure that everyone can participate fully. Learning modules in XONJX adhere to XAPI and SCORM standards, capturing every learner's experience. The Learning Record Store (LRS) collects and stores statements, enabling real-world certificates to be issued. Blockchain integration ensures transparency and security, with Ethereum smart contracts managing Tink Gold, NFT farm tokens, and seasonal badges. DAO governance is on-chain, with seat-weighted ballots and transparent decision-making. Compliance with accessibility and privacy standards ensures a safe and inclusive environment for all. Farming is at the heart of XONJX. Players plant seeds, water crops, control pests, and harvest produce, with yields depending on soil quality, weather, and mascot blessings. Animal husbandry includes raising chickens, cows, goats, and bees, each tied to a Mascot Apostle and unlocking unique abilities. Aquaculture and hydroponics represent advanced food production, combining water conservation with high yields. Dynamic weather and soil systems require adaptive strategies, making every farming decision meaningful. Keep farming engaging and accessible. XONJX uses responsive controls for web, Android, and XR. On web, players use mouse and keyboard; on Android, touch gestures and accelerometer; on VR, motion controllers and hand tracking. Farm changes are synchronized across clients, ensuring a consistent experience. Asset loading is optimized for performance, and farming progression is tied to mascot houses, with each act introducing new technologies or species. Learning modules are updated regularly to reflect new techniques. Mascot House Multiplayer Governance System (MHMGS) structures multiplayer interaction around houses and on-chain governance. Players join a house at the start, with membership encoded as a soulbound token. Voting power is based on active membership, with seats allocated per 100 members. Leadership roles like elder, treasurer, and ambassador are assigned based on experience. Major decisions require a 2/3 quorum, and rewards are distributed based on learning, productivity, and community service. This system ensures fairness and transparency. XONJX's governance relies on a suite of Solidity smart contracts deployed on an Ethereum L2 network. Modules include identity and membership, governance and seasons, economy and assets, and oracles for attestations. TTG Tink Gold is the in-game currency, while Golden Share and Farm Token NFTs represent prestige and land rights. Voting is seat-based, with results recorded on-chain. Compliance and upgradability are ensured through Open Zeppelin's patterns, and underaged players receive only cosmetic items, with guardians managing financial benefits. Developers follow a detailed blueprint. Set up the environment, implement farming systems, build learning modules, create mascot and house systems, integrate blockchain, and develop governance interfaces. Each step is documented, ensuring consistency and quality across platforms. Automated test suites verify that farming actions, growth timers, and blockchain interactions work seamlessly on web, Android, and XR. Clear documentation supports ongoing updates and franchise disclosures. XONJX XIIIth Grade, Grace Pass, the Antidote merges educational gaming, real-world agriculture, and blockchain governance into a single, cohesive metaverse. By tying each narrative act to a Mascot Apostle and leveraging smart contracts, the game ensures that learning translates into real-world empowerment. This unified approach benefits individuals and communities, creating pathways for practical skills, resource building, and sustainable economic system. Journey begins in 536 AD, during the year without summer. The Council of 12 Seals convenes to preserve the Codex Veritas, mankind's sacred covenant. Emperor Justinian I and Pope Agapetus I secretly support the Order's mission, hiding knowledge within 7 arcs of stone. The first edicts of XONJX are spoken, establishing the foundation for centuries of stewardship. This historical context set the stage for the epic narrative that followed. Century later, the Order scatters across deserts and ice, carrying fragments of the Codex. The Covenant of Abrahamic Unity is formed with early Islamic scholars, preserving mathematical and agricultural knowledge. In China, Emperor Tezung shelters Order members believing them to be astronomers. The Codex articles expand, protecting against counterfeit knowledge. This era highlights the Order's adaptability and the importance of cross-cultural alliances in safeguarding wisdom. During the First Crusade, Templar initiates breach the archive beneath the Temple Mount. Unknowingly uncovering the Second Ark, the Order of XONJX guides them toward preservation. Special dispensations and secret treaties allow the Ark to be moved safely. The Edict of Concealment and Conquest is established, emphasizing the need to protect knowledge during times of war. This chapter explores the balance between secrecy and revelation. Age of Transoceanic Empires brings new challenges. The Fourth Ark is carried to the western continent, hidden aboard the Santa Maria. Sacred geometry is embedded in nautical charts, and mechanical codex encryption is invented. Queen Isabella and Pope Alexander VI create safe havens for the Order's work in the Americas. This era marks the intersection of technology, exploration, and the preservation of ancient wisdom. Age of Revolutions threatens the Order's secrecy. In the chaos of independence, an ark is nearly destroyed. The Continental Circle forms, uniting revolutionaries and loyalists under the Melchizedek Oath. George Washington and King George III establish protections for Order activities. The Great Seal of XONJX is reforged, granting authority to issue binding edicts. This chapter explores the Order's influence on nation building. World War I splits the Order into two factions, the Crown Keepers and the Dawn Bearers. The Fifth Ark is lost in the shelling of Ypres. President Woodrow Wilson and Kaiser Wilhelm II establish protections for historical sites. Secret clauses in the Geneva Codex bind governments to safeguard Ark fragments. This era highlights the dangers of war and the importance of cultural preservation. Global pandemic sweeps the Earth, and the Sixth Ark's location is encoded within a decentralized blockchain ledger. The International Accord on Digital Heritage and the Quantum Information Preservation Act create frameworks for securing ancient knowledge. The Edict of Distributed Custody grants Ark authority to digital keys across continents. This chapter explores the role of technology in preserving wisdom during times of crisis. A speculative future, Earth is scarred by nuclear winters. The 7 Arks are united beneath the ruins of the United Nations. The Global Restoration Council recognizes the Order's authority in agricultural and healing sciences. The Charter of New Beginnings establishes XONJX methodologies for rebuilding civilization. The Edict of Unity declares that knowledge bearers become living vessels of wisdom. This vision of hope and regeneration closes the historical arc. Foundation of XONJX is built on historical edicts and codex articles, preserved through centuries. From the preservation of the Word in 536 AD to the unity of Keeper and Ark in 2050 AA, these principles guide every aspect of the game and its governance. Each edict addresses challenges of preservation, protection, and adaptation, ensuring that sacred knowledge remains intact and relevant across generations. Dr. Corey invites you to explore the deep historical roots of XONJX, stretching back to 536 AD. From the silent pilgrimage to the digital revolution, the Order has preserved sacred knowledge for this moment. The journey connects you to an ancient lineage of keepers and visionaries, guiding you toward healing and restoration. May you find wisdom in their path as you forge your own. Zero begins in 536 AD, the year without a sun. All Mascot Apostles gather in paradise, guided by the spirit of Melchizedek. The narrative introduces key characters like John Holliday, William Arnold, and the Radiant Axolotl, each representing elements of faith and regeneration. The immersive world features vertical vine trellises, fish tanks, mobile coops, and beehives under solar panels. This act sets the stage for the journey ahead. Act 1 introduces Tink Tink, the spirit of Melchizedek, as a baby mini Highland cow mascot. Her journey begins in 1973 BC, symbolizing rebirth and the start of a new lineage. The narrative weaves together elements of water, faith, and resilience with visible gold dog tags and elemental symbols. This act highlights the importance of beginnings and the power of transformation. Act 2 focuses on the funding mix and the launch of franchise partners. Dr. Corey, now an investor and leader, oversees the installation of vertical fields, automated coops, beehive controllers, and aquaculture systems. The immersive world features strawberries and grapes climbing solar-lit walls, chickens purifying air, and fish thriving in glass tanks. This act demonstrates the integration of technology, agriculture, and community. Act 3 explores the global policy landscape, with Italy, Germany, France, and China supporting agrivoltaics and rural innovation. The narrative emphasizes alignment with federal, state, and international grant requirements for green agriculture and clean tech investment. This act highlights the importance of policy, collaboration, and innovation in building a sustainable future. Act 4 details the layout of a typical XONJX franchise: 25 acres divided into vertical grape and berry walls, mobile coops, bee corridors, mushroom labs, fish tanks, and hydroponic fields. Each zone is powered by oxygen water columns. The modular model is fully compliant with agrivoltaic canopy spacing and integrated systems design, ensuring efficient service and machine access. Act 5 expands the tech stack with LSC solar panels, vertical growing walls, AI-powered coops, hive controllers, and advanced aquaculture systems. Uchta nodes and remote storage solutions are introduced. After Act 6, new mascot avatars are unlocked, and the interactive story continues with a 5-year decentralized financial literacy initiative. This act showcases the power of technology in driving growth and innovation. Act 6 presents the XONJX franchise business model, offering food, energy, oxygen, water, hydrogen, and community sanctuary. Multiple revenue streams mitigate risk, including power use, premium produce, eggs, aquaculture, tourism, and green fuel. The franchise rollout delivers value to rural partners, ensuring sustainability and resilience. Act 7 highlights the local impact of XONJX franchises. Chicken caretakers, beekeepers, and children all play a role in the ecosystem. The model generates 70-plus local jobs, provides 2,500 meals, and delivers carbon avoidance and rural revitalization metrics. These outcomes are essential for grant reporting and demonstrate the real-world benefits of the XONJX approach. 8 details the financials: capex of $9.05 m, OPEX of $1.3 m year, and annual revenue of $4.05 m from honey, produce, fish, hydrogen, power, and tourism. Subsidies and tax credits ensure return on investment in less than 2 years. The model includes agrivoltaic engineers, food safety specialists, and franchise consultants, ready for rapid deployment. Act 9 showcases global traction: site videos, field trials, Hive controller labs, and Coop automation launches. Active agreements with Tesla, USDA, DOE, and state energy offices secure grant viability. This act demonstrates the scalability and credibility of the XONJX model, paving the way for worldwide adoption. The AI prompt engineer is a key role within XONJX, responsible for developing AI prompt frameworks, integrating DAO blockchain, and ensuring compliance with clinical research standards. Compensation is tiered, with benefits like Tink Tink Gold coins, NFT certificates, insurance, retirement match, and voting rights. The role supports both technical and governance aspects, ensuring the platform's ongoing innovation and compliance. XONJX employment agreement covers position, compensation, benefits, vacation, DAO participation, line of credit, replacement, confidentiality, termination, and governing law. Each section is supported by scripture and public law references, ensuring transparency and fairness. The agreement emphasizes stewardship, equity, and the importance of DAO governance in all employment matters. XONJX's accounts receivable and debt acquisition agreements are structured for nonprofit retirement match fund investment and restructuring. Donations are matched dollar for dollar, with debt secured under XONJX's bond structure. Legal compliance is ensured through IRS filings, Texas law, U.S. federal law, and ecclesiastical governance. These frameworks protect both the organization and its partners, ensuring ethical and transparent operation.